Hey guys, what's going on? In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this new model I designed. Check it out. It's a number 10, and this is folded from a single square sheet of paper, no cutting. And it's not too hard to fold, and let's get started. So, for this model, I'm going to use a 6" square of kami, but you could use a sheet of printer paper cut square probably, but just make sure to color one side so you'll get the 10. Alright, so I'm going to make a blue 10 on a white background. So we're going to begin with the white side up, and we're going to fold this up. How much? Well, this is to taste, but I say fold it up about this much. This is the thickness of the number 10. So yeah, about like that is good. Okay, and give that a nice sharp fold. Now rotate, and we're going to do the same thing. And if you want a guide mark, you can take this edge and fold it to this edge. And I'm going to do that. But if you want, you can just eyeball it. Alright, and now fold this edge up right on that crease. And really try and keep it even all the way across, as much as you can. Alright, now turn over, and let's fold diagonally in half. Okay, now rotate like this, and now we're going to do is we're going to fold this edge up, aligning it with this edge. And try and keep these layers together as much as possible. Rotate like this and do the same thing. So try and hold the layers together as much as possible, and fold this up so it aligns with the raw edge. Okay, now we're going to repeat that process 2 more times. So we're going to turn over and do the same thing. So once, oh, and really try and keep the layers together right here on this thick part so you don't see any white, because this is part of the number 10. Okay, twice. Oh, no, actually, start on this edge right here. I don't know. Okay. Alright, and this is what it looks like. Okay, so now we're going to do is we're going to rotate, and we're going to fold this part up so that this corner here touches this corner. And you don't need to fold all the way across. If you do with that, it's okay. But I'm just going to just fold on the thick part. So right here. And really make this fold sharp. So I'm just folding on the thick part. Now unfold, and let's reverse that crease we just made. So I'm just doing it from the back side here, just pinching it. There you go, that's good. Okay, now comes the tricky step, not too bad. What we're going to do is we're going to make that crease a mountain fold, and we're going to take this paper and fold it so that we're folding this crease onto this edge. So we're making a little diagonal fold right in there. Oh, and when you flatten this, you want to flatten it so that this is parallel to this. And these edges here, they might align and they might not. On this model, when I did this step, these edges, they didn't align exactly. But that's okay, don't pay attention to that. Just make this parallel to that. So these edges may or may not align. Alright, just like this. Now rotate, and we're going to take this and we're going to fold it up so that this corner here touches that corner. And this time I'm just going to fold all the way across. Now unfold and let's reverse that crease into a mountain fold. And now we're going to do the same thing like we did before. So grab these edges here and we're going to fold it so that that crease aligns with this edge. And on here, hold on. On here, just flatten it like this. Squash it. Alright, let's make these sharp. Okay. Now let's kind of just shorten this edge a little bit like this. Just about like that. Just shorten it enough so that we can take this part and stick it into the pocket. I don't think it matters which pocket, but I'm going to go for the bottommost pocket. Like that. So this is the 0. And this is optional, but you can make it look a little bit nicer. Like this. By taking this flap, folding it up like this, and then unfold it and let's reverse fold it. And I'm going to lift all the edges up and do it. Like that. And repeat right here too. So I'm just going to fold it up like this, unfold, and lift all the edges up and reverse fold. You don't need to do it right here because this is way too thick. You could try if you want, but it might be possible, but I'm not going to do it. That's way too much paper to do that step, so I'll just leave that part be. Alright, so now we're going to work on the 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to fold this part down. Let me just make the fold first and then I'll show you. So I'm folding it like this, and this is slanted. So just about like that. You want to make sure that this edge aligns or touches that corner right there, the 0. Alright, and now fold this part down so that this edge aligns with this edge. Or just do it to taste. Doesn't matter. And here we got the 10 taking shape. And now we're going to do kind of a tricky step. It's not terrible though. But we're going to do is we're going to fold this part down over the raw edge. And now this is where it gets tricky. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this part and we're going to tuck it into one of these pockets right here. There's a thick one and there's a raw edge under it. I'm just going to just do the top pocket. It's a little bit easier that way. I think I did the raw pocket on this one, but it doesn't matter. Just tuck it in there like that. And that's what makes it lock. Alright. And let's just use the table and just flatten everything good like this. Alright, and now rotate like that and fold this flap up as far as it goes. Unfold it and let's open the pocket. There's only one pocket there this time, just stick the flap in there and make that sharp. Alright, and now take this part, fold it up to the edge. Or maybe not to the edge. You don't want this edge to exceed that corner. But just fold it like that and stick it into the pocket. I'm gonna just do it in the bottom of the pocket. Alright. And once you did that, your origami number 10 is all done. Let me try and fix the zero up a little bit, because it's kind of sticking out right there, so let me just fix it up here a little bit, just reshape it. There we go, that looks better. Oh, the flap became undone. There you go, that looks a little nicer. Alright, and there it is, the number 10. This is all from a single square of paper, using pure origami. Isn't that cool or what? And it's pretty easy to make, too. And maybe it can be a flicker. Yeah, kinda. So yeah, there it is. And this was actually pretty easy for me to design, too. It didn't take me much tries. It only took me like a few tries. This one actually came out really well. Yeah, and this one, okay. But this is the result that I'm most satisfied with. So there it is. And in the future, I'll try and design some more numbers and maybe letters with that same base I used in this video. So, alright. There it is. Hope you guys were able to make this and find it pretty cool. And make sure you subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Alright, peace out.